Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial on Clo3d, and in this tutorial we are going to be looking at how to render high quality images and videos on Clo3d. So let's begin. So what you do first is to go to render. We're going to go to render because this is where we are going to be making those adjustments. So we're going to start with let us start with rendering first. And so in the process of rendering, we'll go to these features, these features here. So this is where we're going to go to. So the selection here is image. There's no colorway, we don't have colorway here. And this is the image size. You can start with the image size. You don't necessarily need to render at HD. You can decide to change the value of your pixels, width and height. So if you want to render in 4K, you can change it to the value of 4K. I'm not actually sure of the value of 4K, but then you can always change the pixel to improve the quality of your render. So this is 2000 by 2000. So this is it here. So all this will help you in rendering at high quality, but not also that. You also have to go to this setting here, because this particular setting, so you have to change the light from medium. You can use very high, you can use very high. Yes, so this is very important in rendering. And also we can go to the lightning here. So this is the lightning features here, because sometimes not all lightning are suitable for some design, so you need to like play around with the lightning. So we are going to select here. So let's start with, since this is, I think this is the default, so you can play around with the lightning. You can check with, I think I use 6 sometimes. Let's see what 6 is going to give us. Studio 6 coming. So this is Studio 6. Well, not too great. Let's see this. And also, while you are waiting for it to render a particular image, make sure that it's the rendering simulation remove the noise in the background before you save it as image. You get? So just take your time, be patient, because I'm sure you notice that this rendering is clearing the noise in the image or in the design you want to render, because sometimes, because of impatience, because you feel like, oh, it's okay, then you just go and save the file immediately, and then you notice that there are a lot of noise in the background setting of the design. So these are one of the things you can do to improve. So you can play with Clo3d lightning here, play around with the lightning and find one that you feel is suitable for your design. Then we can also go back here. So I'm going to the settings. So if you want to render as video now, if you want to render as video, there are 2 ways. So one, we have the turntable here. Turntable is for 360 animation. So when you render this design, the camera setting will rotate around the design here, and you get a 360 view of this particular design here, or any design you are using. That's for turntable. So when you select turntable, image count determines how smooth this animation is going to be. So this form is 4 frames. So mostly I use like 300 frames, calculating about 30 times 10, because I want my 360 animation to be in 10 seconds. So 30 times 10. So that's what I do. So you can set it as custom. When you set it as custom and you set it as 300, image count 300, and this is rotation here 360. Yes, you are right. So you can save as video or save as PNG sequence. So this is PNG sequence. Mostly I use PNG sequence. And the file part, when you select this places, you have to create a folder to where you want to save the sequence of this 360 animation. It's very important. And if you know you want to remove background in your 360 this thing, you can just select transparency and the background is going to disappear. So this is it here. So then you can place it on any other background you think is suitable for your design. So you get what I'm trying to say. So that's all for turntable. Then the next thing we'll do is to go to the video itself now. So we are going to do it in two ways. So this is animation, though this design is not animated, but then I will explain some things. So this is colorway. We don't have colorway here since we don't have multiple colors. There's no colorway on this design. So let's start with the entire region. So I'll have to cancel this first. So because we have entire region and play region, because this play region works when you want to render a particular frame in an animation. You don't want to render the entire animation. That's what they call entire region. So if you want to render a particular frame, I'm coming. Let's go to animation. Yeah, proceed. Proceed. Okay. So this is it here. So let's assume this this design has been simulated and you want to render a particular frame. This is what we do. So the current is 0. So your start and your end determines your play region, but entire region will start from 0 to 100. It doesn't matter where your start region is, but your entire but your play region renders from the start and end region, but entire renders everything. You get. So if you want to only render frame 30 to frame 100, so you can select play region from the setting in the render, from the render setting, sorry. So, and when you select that, it's going to render only from frame 30 to frame 100 and nothing more than that. So even though your end frame is 300, the moment you set it to 30 to 200, 30 to 100, 50 to, it is only going to render that aspect of the animation. So let's go back to render. Let me cancel this animation. So render. So we're going to go to image settings. So that's what this works for. So when you select play region, it's going to only render that aspect. Then you can always do the same thing. You can change the width and pixel to increase the quality of the your frame or the video itself. Then I also render. If you want to save as video, you can always save as video here or use the same PNG sequence. This is your asset here, as you can see. So you can always render. You can always create a particular folder where you want to save all your PNG sequence. So there are two things now. To render as video, this is what you select. This is only final render as video. So this one is to render as image. Yeah. So this is to render as image. So when you select render as image, I want to wait for it to load. And this is what you use to pause render in case there is a mistake in the design or in the rendering process. You can always pause it. But when you start again, start from the beginning. Except you are sure of the particular frame, then you can go back to you have to go back to animation, then set your start to continue from where it stops, and then you select play region. So it will continue from that spot. So this is to render as image. Then we are going to select, this save current image. So when you save current image, you can go to the specific folder you want to save it, type the name and click on save. That's about that. And but for video, you have to pause this. You pause it here and you select this. This is to render animation. Final render image / video is to render animation, and that's all. So when you select this, as long as there's an animation on this particular design, rendering will start, and you've already added your file path there. So to keep saving each sequence of the animation in the folder you selected. So that's just how to render high quality image and video on Clo3d. So thank you for watching this video tutorial on Clo3d. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more video.